mounting the animal costs anywhere from $700 to $5,000.
You can go crazy on those things, but it's going to be a lot of money.
Still, that's only a fraction of what hunters spend on tracking down and killing the animals. And we're not just talking about Barbary sheep. You can spend thousands on the chance to take a shot at animals like zebra, Cape buffalo, and even giraffe. But what makes the world of exotic game hunting in Texas so expensive?
Now it says game hunting so expensive. Let's get the scriptures. Now when you go into the scriptures, this situation is documented. I'm going to start at verse 22. It says, and the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. 23, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 30 years old when she buried them. 27, and the boys grew. Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. See, that's the key. A cunning hunter.
Taxidermy for about 10 years. My father actually started this shop in the same location in 1975, so it has been around for a while.
Kristen's business has doubled since she took over from her father 6 years ago. She now takes in around 650 animals a year. Since the 1950s, Texas ranchers have built an entire industry out of breeding and hunting exotic animals and selling their meat. Today, that industry brings in around $2 billion in annual revenue in the state and employs more than 14,000 people.
I call this the
$2 billion. These people are hunting and making money. $2 billion hunting industry by the so-called white man. Now, it's the debate saying the Arabs is the children of Esau, but where is the Arabs' $2 billion hunting industry? Because Esau was a cunning hunter, a lying, deceiving hunter.
taxidermy Bible.
A relatively simple head mount for a Barbary sheep like this starts at $725.
And they could be endless, but now if you want, it to go on the wall, and you want it to be open mouth, and you want a bird, then that's just extra on what you want.
It's a long process. Tanners cure and prepare an animal's skin over a 5-month period. After that, the taxidermy process begins.
I'm not a hunter, I'm not a fisherman. I'm just in it for the art.
It takes about a day to mount the animal.
I take a knife and I just cut along the seam all the way until the ears I can turn them completely inside out.
Casey prepares the skin and puts it on a mold in the shape of the animal. And sometimes it doesn't quite fit.
Let's stretch the side of the cape too.
Can you hold right here? I don't want to cut your stick. That ruin everything. Okay.
I'm gonna cut this out and we'll tuck that.
Then Casey fits the horns to the mount.
Pretty good size.
After setting the horns, they place the eyes using plaster, then form the facial expression, and sew up the back. At least 5,000 ranches in Texas raise exotic animals. Brian Gilroy breeds over 60 different species of non-native wildlife on his 1,750-acre ranch south of
60 known species. Now when you go, let's do that real quick. 60 species. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me get out of this. I want to do this here. That's what I want. It says of all species that have existed on Earth, 99.9% are now extinct. Many of them perished in 5 cataclysmic events. According to a recent poll, 7 out of 10 biologists think we are currently in the throes of a 6th massive extinction. So 99% of the animals are extinct and is under the rule of the people that's doing all the hunting with this $6 billion industry.
San Antonio. Most of the wildlife is originally from Africa, but we do have some Asian species as well as a few European species. He sells them on to other breeders, hunting ranches, or investors. Cape Buffalo went from 90,000 to 300,000 in a matter of a year and a half to 2 years. The more exotic, the higher the price tag. Zebra, gemsbok, and Dharma gazelle sell for thousands too. There is an emotional connection that we have to wildlife, but it is very much financial as well. This is a real investment. His main expenses come in personnel, animal care, and fencing that can cost up to $30,000 per mile. Still, Brian says he's expecting to bring in $25 million of sales in 2021. Hunting is big business too. Exotics like kudu can cost $19,500 to track and kill on a private ranch. Kangaroos go for around $7,000. Chris Leland has been guiding hunts for Barbary sheep for about 10 years. He charges $3,500 per person for a 3-day guided hunt on his 25,000-acre ranch, where his guests can track free roaming animals. This is not high fence hunting. This is either low fence or no fence, free range, fair chase hunting.
So he paying these children of Esau money to go hunt the animals on his ranch. They getting paid to go hunt.
Sheep's got just as good a chance as anybody else does. And we don't call it killing, we call it hunting.
Even though clients pay thousands to hunt, they can still go home empty-handed.
They're going to spend probably $5,000 on their travel, their lodging, their food, their hunt, and then depending on the degree of taxidermy, up to another $1,200, $1,400.
So now they spending money too to go out there and hunt. So he paying them, they paying.
At Kristin's taxidermy shop, she adds the finishing touches to the Barbary sheep. One of the final steps is to paint and airbrush in the details.
It gets stressful because it's art.
Hunters can wait up to a year for their trophy. It's not to everyone's taste, but for them it's time and money well spent.
Job 30:1. But now they that are younger than I have many derision, whose fathers I would not have this thing. No, I would have this thing to set with the dogs of my flock. And so that's another thing about these folks, that they will even fall in love with these animals. Not only would they hunt them and eat them, they will hunt them, and see that eat them sounds so much like their name, that they'll hunt them and get whatever they need out of them. They'll have relations with the animal. They'll use the fur. Anything they can use, they gonna use it. So look at what it says in verse 8. It says they were children of fools. See, Esau was a fool for giving up his birthright for a plate of food. Children of base men. See, he was base under Jacob because he came out with leprosy. They were viler than the earth. See, the Edomites, we know it's the so-called white man because there's so much evidence proving that they are the children of Esau, cunning hunters. But I'm going to leave it there. All praise to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Kakadash, Shalom.